Welcome back to another episode of my trading vlog, where most of the views come from true subscribers. If that's you, I'd appreciate the thumbs up. If not, consider subscribing. I want to talk about FNGR today. I had some people bring it up to me during a live, and so I analyzed it a little bit. Here, I'm just going to go through what I have so far. I haven't done a long-term chart analysis here yet, but I think we've had a pretty significant impulse, 450% up in the last month or so. This is pretty ridiculous. There's a big bearish divergence here between these two peaks and the RSI. So we're probably looking at the peaking of a motive wave right now. It wouldn't surprise me at all if this was the case. And what I have analyzed is just this retracement, and it's a really good example of retracement. After a big push like this, of course, you should be expecting some downside. And whenever we come past a prior peak, we can call that a bearish reversal at some wave degree. I don't have that analysis prepared yet, but I will in the future. Right now, we're going to zoom in, I think, to the 15-minute time frame. We're going to turn on this chart, and we're going to go into the line chart, get rid of the red and the green, flush the bias out as much as possible. The bias is always the worst thing. And I'm always trying to give the bullish and the bearish targets and price action to fight the bias. If you pay attention, my bias is generally wrong, but the analysis is not, which is why when I say, hey, if we do this, then look for A, B, and C, whatever. If I hate it, it's probably going to happen because it's against my bias. At any rate, here's FNGR peaking out towards 715, and I was showing an ABC correction targeting 446, and we reached it. We started an extension. I have this shown at the minute degree here. Wave 2 popping up here for a sharp, A, B, and C. This doesn't really look like a sharp, does it? Maybe it's a flat. Well, we'll leave it as a sharp because 4 was definitely sideways. This thing went all over the place. And we started getting the extension for that wave C, and shown in blue at the minuet degree, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bullish divergence between 3 and 5 generally signals the beginning of a corrective wave. And this completed our 5-wave motive wave count at the minuet level. So at the minute degree, we get wave 4 for sideways, which means we're looking for wave 5. And that's kind of what I was trying to characterize here. Just a little drop, and I was trying to use the amplitude of wave 1 to forecast that, but I think what I did say is that we'd be coming down and challenging this uptrend here. That was likely. Not expecting to see 317, the extension of the impulse A at the minor degree, likely just more running and testing into this resistance, which if it breaks, then we'll start doing an extension on wave 5 as well, which is brutal. So far, we've just seen the continuation of this downtrend, and what this does is this could very well complete wave C, and we're looking for bullish reversal now. How are we going to know when that is? Pretty simply by when these downtrends break. Now, there's a few downtrends. Which one's the best one to watch? It just depends on how risky you want to be or what time frame you're trading. Obviously, this is what I call the prevailing downtrend. This is the biggest downtrend on the chart at the highest wave degree. This one would be at the minor degree. This would be the downtrend of A, B, and C. This is the low of C is what's driving this trend to be formed from the point of B, the end of wave B, and the start of wave A. That's how we draw our trend lines, external trend lines. So from here, we're going to draw a couple more trend lines. One right here, you can see that this is the beginning of a corrective wave, or the end of a corrective wave 2, and we start another downtrend through here. I've got a cat here who's like really annoying. Okay, and so what we do is we find the low there. You can see how the low at the minuet degree 5 broke, right? I'm going to leave this as a solid red line. It's now an internal trend line. And what we're looking for really is the minute degree downtrend, which I will now draw. And we're going to use the peak of wave 4 and the start of at the end of wave 2 for that downtrend. So here we go. You can see that price is almost there right now, and we actually could see some interaction with that level today, and we'll be watching that closely. We get a bearish continuation level here at 383. Bullish continuation is probably somewhere, it could be anywhere in here really, because we don't quite have a motive wave to break. The best thing to do in that case is to use the bottom of wave A. We're going to label the bottom of wave A. We're going to edit this, and we're going to call it bullish continuation. Cat's going to jump on my lap. I can just feel it. She's down there just being a butthead. All right. There we go. And this bearish confirmation level, that obviously occurred already, and that was based on the extension of the minute degree. So we're going to go ahead and just take that off because it's kind of confusing to have that above the bullish continuation level. And that's how I'm going to leave the charts for now. You can see that we have a long way to go before we get to bullish continuation. And actually, we could see a sharp upside reactionary trend to wave C, which is motive, right? So reactionary A, B, and C. It looks like today or tomorrow we could be expecting that price action. If you're feeling bullish and kind of wanting to take a gamble going long here, you could do that. Otherwise, I'd wait for a confirmation. A lot of sideways grind could form through here. After all, these have been some pretty massive rallies we've seen, but it looks like we have matching corrective waves back to back, which means we'll probably be pushing higher because this is usually what happens in some sort of leading pattern like I saw in BBIG. Let's go ahead and just hypothesize that we're in something like this. If this is the case, then we could be in a reverse leading diagonal triangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This can't work if wave 1 is bigger than wave 3. I'm gonna dig into this just a little bit here. I wasn't anticipating doing this, but if this is wave 1, yeah, that can't be, that has to be A, B, and C. This could be one, this could be a 5 wave, this could be a 5 wave, not very clear. We'll follow this closely and moving forward. Stay tuned. Happy trading.